So I gave up with the first intro. Also, someone wants to be involved. That's fine. He just really wants his ball, which I'm holding because he's squeaking it so bad right now. So let me try to get through this really quick. Okay, now that that dramatic barking interlude is over and UPS has moved on, I will show you what's in that package in a little while. Wow, things are getting really chaotic. That was hilarious. Okay, so happy Vlogmas, guys. We are going to attempt a Vlogmas on this channel. I don't know how it's going to go, but you know, 25 days of vlogs, I ain't mad about it. I know I love to watch other people, so we're going to try it. But it'll mainly be like bookish, unboxings, hauling, like, you know, typical stuff. My life is pretty boring. I don't really have a lot. So some of these might be shorter than others if I have to go to work, like tonight. But yeah, so there will be a lot of Odin and cat content, and yeah, so buckle up. Here we go. Okay, so currently I'm listening to, so this is my third reread of A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. Bethany and I are reading this for our book club. Shout out, Bethany. And she hasn't read it before. I've read it. This will be my third time, but I'm actually listening to it and I'm really enjoying it because Hawk's voice is portrayed as a British person, and I'm here for that. I wish it was a slightly deeper tone, but I do love that we have him British because, I mean, swoon. I adore it. And I am going pretty fast. And I never really have tried to speed up my Audible before, as in like change the speed of the reading. And I just did that, and it is so much better. Like, I can make it a little bit faster and that makes the book slightly shorter. So, I'm listening at like 1.2 speed, which for some people, they may be like, duh, Lizzie, of course you can do that. But I didn't know, or I'd never really tried that before. So that's what I'm currently listening to. And I mean, it is like the third time I've read this. So is it really that hard hitting? No. But it is seriously one of my favorite books of the year. I think it might be my favorite book of the year. So I'm also reading Legendary, which I'm really enjoying that so far. And then am I reading anything else? Oh, I still have Blood and Honey, but I've just not been in the mood to pick that up. I don't know why. Even though I'm filming like a separate reading vlog for it, I've just not been as into it as I was Serpent and Dove. So that's kind of disappointing to me. But yeah, it's just not capturing my attention. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. So I thought UPS was here for me and they were not. So that was really disappointing. When I went downstairs, opened my door, and there was no package there. So don't you hate that? I do. But I am supposed to get something, I guess, from USPS here in just a little while. So now that I have some face on and I don't look nearly as dead as I did, let's get started. Let's win the day. So I did change into my Christmas bedding, even though I've really not decorated. Oh. Hello, sir. Hello. Hello. Can you say happy Vlogmas? So you may note that I have these blankets covering my bed. That's because this guy has been really enjoying throwing up hairballs lately in the bed. So I'm trying to make it easier so I don't have to strip my entire bed off every time. But look at how pretty this pattern is. Got it last year from Pottery Barn. So it's very like wintry too, as well as Christmas. So I can use it like through winter. I keep it on till like basically March. But I really like it. And then we have Sleepy Charmander. I got him from Box Lunch. Isn't he amazing? He's huge too. He's the size of my cat. Yeah, they're like essentially the same size. So, yep. Christmas bedding is locked and loaded. I love it when he does weird stuff like this. Literally makes my day. What are you doing? Are you trying to get closer? Still got a little bit. German Shepherds are so goofy. He literally falls off the couch all the time. He fell off the other day, rolled, was doing the same thing, and rolled down, hit the ottoman, and moved it. I think it scared him. Yeah, you being more careful this time? Oh, Lord. Sit. Yes, good sit. Okay, so the package that I got finally arrived, and it's the Cake-Worthy Harry Potter line that just came out, and I didn't even know that it had some of these details. So there's the H for Harry, and it's on the other side that says Hogwarts, and it's like actually embroidered on there. Sorry, I just got back from a walk, so it was really cold. And then on the pocket it says Mischief Managed, and I'm going to spread it out and show you the back of it. It is so pretty. Okay, this is the back, and it says, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good, and I love this. I don't know, I have a whole, like, Slytherin look planned. I've always thought myself a Gryffindor, but lately I'm feeling the Slytherin vibes. So I have, like, a whole look surrounding this outfit planned, and I can't wait to do it. Oh, I love this. I actually got it pretty big, so I got it in a 2XL just because I wanted it to be, like, extra oversized to almost wear it as a coat. So I'm really excited about it. I will have to put that look together maybe during Vlogmas and show you guys. So yes, that was my mail time that I was waiting patiently on. Okay, so I'm taking a little bit of a lunch break from work basically, and I've been reading Legendary, and this is book 2 in the Caravel series. So if you haven't read the first Caravel, this will probably be a bit of a spoiler. So it's interesting because book 1 we followed Scarlet, who is the older sister in the story, and did I say book 1? I hope I did. Book 1, we follow Scarlet. Book 2, we follow Tella, who is the younger sister and a bit more like wilder, basically. And the premise so far of this book is we beat the first game and they're going to travel to go to like the next games, essentially. And Tella basically has figured out, in the first book, we found out that their mother was missing or gone, dead. We really didn't know, but that she had left, ran away 8 years ago. And Tella has always long suspected that there was some basically foul play. And so she asked a friend to look into it. We don't know who this friend is, but this friend has found out, I think, where her mother is. But in order to get more information, he's saying that she owes him a payment, and the payment is in the form of Legend's true name. So Legend is like the big master of Caravel. We really don't know anything about him. There was a lot of plot twist in the last book, in the first one, surrounding Legend and how things, I don't want to give it away because it is kind of crazy how it all turns out in the end. But we really don't know anything about Legend. We still haven't even laid eyes on him that we're aware of, unless like he's pretending to be someone else. But the premise, it seems, of this book is for Tella to figure out who Legend is, and also the mystery about her mom. Seems like she's going to have a few love interests, which could be interesting. I'm already kind of more intrigued in book 2 than I was in book 1. So that's kind of like where things are with this. Also, I had traded for some Caravel bookmarks with a girl overseas, and so I have like all the characters in bookmark form, so it's actually pretty fun to figure out who everybody is. But obviously this is Tella, so I'm using her for the book, and it's kind of cool because they're like little like magnetic book clips. So, and there's the back. So they're very detailed, really pretty. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm about to pick back up with work and do some of that for a while. And then I do have to go into my second job tonight. So this vlog won't be like terribly long just because I have a pretty busy day. So, and it's also freezing. By the way, here in North Carolina, it is like 36 degrees today. So it's very cold. This is one of those days where I wish I had a backyard so Odin could he loves the cold weather. So, I mean, a big part of me trying to move is for him. I don't have any kids, so he is my child and he deserves like a big giant backyard where he can run around and have a great time. So we're still looking. It's just slow right now because there's not a lot of options. I mean, it's the holidays, so I think there's a lot less suitable options. And a lot less things are coming on the market right now. And besides that, God, everything is so overpriced. So I'm having to be very, careful with what you pick because you certainly don't want to overpay for something. And then, eventually if I ever wanted to sell it, I don't want to have to sell it for a lesser cost because of what I paid over it. So anyway, neither here nor there. We are still looking for houses. It's just kind of slow until the right thing pops up because I want to make it right. If I'm going to buy a house, it needs to be the right fit. So anywho, that's kind of a quick life update. So I'm going to get back to work and I'll just catch up with you guys in a little bit. Okay. I'm going to do this as my last check-in before I go to work. I will check in with you guys after I get off tonight. It'll be I don't know, 9:30. It'll be late. So, yeah, we'll talk soon. I'm back on my couch where I belong. Oh, it was a long evening, but it really wasn't all that bad. So, now I'm home. I'm going to edit the rest of today's video. I luckily was able to get some of it already pre-edited, so that makes my life a lot easier, so I can actually maybe just schedule it. I've never done that before, but maybe we'll just schedule it for every day at 11. So yeah, is there anything else I need to catch you guys up on? I don't really think so. I'll probably just spend the rest of the evening, like I said, editing and then watch some TV and eventually go to bed and read some more of Legendary, I think. So, yeah, listen to a bit more of A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire while I was cooking my HelloFresh lunch today, which was very good, by the way. I didn't film that, but it was basically a broccoli, sweet potato, and rice, miso rice bowl, and then it had a fried egg on top. But the thing is, if I work in the evenings, I go in at 5, so it's really hard to make time for dinner. So I try to eat a late lunch, 2 or 3 o'clock, so that it's kind of just midday and I don't have to worry about dinner. But today I had a bunch of meetings around that time frame, so I had to make my lunch super early. I had to start at 11, so I ate at 11:45. So by the time I got to work tonight, I was starving because that it is what it is. So anyway, but I will check in with you guys tomorrow. I'm actually really enjoying vlogging every day. I think it's gonna be fun. So thanks so much for joining. I hope you'll stay and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.